Sweet. All right. This is our rest day, our second rest day, a week after our first one.
We
are
oh no, the cushion's just come down.
In an Airbnb in Ponferrada on a couch that is not a reclining couch that we just found out. So today we slept in, super nice.
Obviously not enough.
Not enough. I stayed up too late last night. I stayed up till 12 writing, recording, posting. Watched a couple YouTube videos that I did not need to watch.
Jordan Peterson just gets this man hooked. Everything he says.
So, yeah, but I did sleep until 9, which was nice.
I slept until 8, and I called my mummy when I woke up, and I got to talk to my mummy.
Nice.
Good morning to me. Then we woke up, and I ate some toast with butter and jam, and it was delicious. Then we went to church.
You burned toast.
Okay, well, it's not my
That's
fault.
what I
That
woke up
toast,
to.
that toaster, I put it in, and then I walked away, and I came back like literally 2 minutes later, and it was like totally burnt, the toast. So I just still get the toaster here.
Yeah.
Hate the toaster, not the
Then we went
player.
to church at the Ponferrada branch. We met the two elders that are working there. There was like 11 people, including us. It was really small.
But they were nice people.
Yeah, they were. Everybody was nice
like
to
when
us.
I got
Came
there,
in and introduced
she kissed me on
themselves.
both cheeks.
Yeah, she did, huh? That was nice.
She didn't do it to Dad because I'm just so adorable.
Yeah, you're adorable. I'm not. She just didn't want to.
Kiss your beard.
Exactly.
I would be scared
Smart
too.
lady. Very smart
What
lady.
is growing in this? I don't know.
So then we were. The elder was. He was doing his best to play. Elder Hansen from Wyoming. He did such a good job, like playing the hymns with very little practice there. He did good. He played through.
But it was funny because Dad was like, "Oh, well, do you think we should?" And I was like, "We should say you can play." And I was like, "Well, not now. Like the poor kid has already started. Like I'm not gonna be like I can play better than you." But then he was like, "Wait, you really would?" My dad was like, "You really would play like for the church?" And I was like, "Yeah, why not? Like, who cares?" And he started crying at the thought of me playing piano in this break. At the thought of me playing piano. So imagine if I actually did this. He would be a mess. Because anytime, honestly, I don't know what they're saying, but we just go and it's in Spanish, and this guy just starts crying.
Yeah, every time. Anyways.
Twice. It's been every time.
Okay,
and
so...
he didn't have his handkerchief today, so he said he had to hold it together. And he did do better this time. But last time, ball baby.
Okay, so more importantly, there was this little grandma
yeah.
with this totally adorable little grandchild that she brought.
Maybe one.
And it was a very small room or salon or whatever you want to call it where they were having their sacrament meeting. And so, like, you can hear everybody breathing, right? And this little girl's not being
crying.
Too loud, but she's not being quiet either. You know, she's little. So you can hear everything she's saying through the whole thing. And she's just kind of softly singing to herself and talking to herself and playing with her doll. And then all of a sudden she gets quiet for a second and looks up at her grandma and is like, "Abuela, tengo caca." And then's like, what did she say? She said, "Grandma, I have poop." And so Grandma goes,
well, I didn't hear what she said because you started laughing and I said, "What'd you say?" And she said, "Abuela, tengo caca." I know what tengo caca is.
Okay, so anyways, Grandma swooped in and took her out to the bathroom and she came back in.
Yeah.
You know, it was just funny. And of course, like, everybody in there can hear it because it's such a small thing. And no one really batted an eye.
And it was funny too, like it's so small that this one guy came in late. He came in while this lady was like in the middle of her talk, and he comes in and he's like, "Buenos dias."
Yeah,
and he just sits down.
And you can't, the other funny thing was, and I can totally understand why they have it this way, but you can't just walk into the building. Like, we got there first before anybody this morning, and it wasn't open. It looked like it was open, but it wasn't. And you have to ring the doorbell and then someone will come and let you in. And so every time, that happened like 3 times during the meeting, that someone came and rang the doorbell and one of the elders would get up and go.
But he was like way late. Like it was past sacrament.
He was the very last one.
And he comes in and he goes, "Buenos dias." Like during her talk, in the middle of her talk.
Right in the middle of the talk. Just like she's talking, he walks in through the front, right in front of her, just waves to everybody, "Buenos dias."
Buenos dias.
Takes a seat. So we got a good chuckle out of that.
Yeah.
So, anyways.
Also, if you can hear that, that's the washer. It's so freaking
so loud.
here.
It has a massively fast, high speed.
Yeah, I kept
spin
he
cycle.
He turned it on the other night, the first time, and I was like, oh no, he did it wrong. Like he did something wrong. What is that? Because it gets even louder than this.
Yeah.
This is not the highest.
So after the church, we came home and we had breakfast. And we had I
made sunny side up eggs because here in Spain they do sunny side up and it's so good. So that was my first time.
Yeah, and she did a really good job for her first time. She did. And we had the rest of the baguette.
Yesterday we're like, should we get 2 baguettes? And we're like, we're not gonna eat 2 baguettes. Like we don't need spaghetti and a baguette. We needed 2 because butter on baguette with jam. It's just so good.
It is good. It's yummy.
And I like butter. I love butter.
So anyways, we went for a walk after breakfast to see if we can find a bakery open. But I mean, it's kind of a cool thing. Like everybody just takes the day off on Sunday in Spain. Like, there is nothing going on. Like the biggest stores, like their employees get the day off. It's just quiet. There was a little bit of a flea market in the park outside of our apartment. And people out there more than anything were just visiting. They were gathered and like hardly anyone was doing any shopping or anything. They were just visiting. It's kind of cool. Just everything's really quiet, laid back. So we walked to Google Maps, said there was a bakery open, but it wasn't open.
Well, it said all the bakeries were open, but then we walked to 2 because there was 2,
after
right
the second
the
one, we just figured, you know what, none of them are open. So
one had the open sign on it, but all the lights were, the chairs are all stacked up.
So we came back home and
I'm not taking my earwax.
And we took naps, and I journaled, and then we made dinner.
I took a 3-hour nap.
And
So now I'm worried because I'm not sure if I'm going to go to sleep. Because
I'm going to go to sleep. Obviously, everybody watching this knows I'm going to go to sleep really quick. So we made dinner. We just made some. We got a bunch of meatballs from the butcher last night. And a package of pasta.
And we ate a lot of pasta.
We ate too much pasta. I haven't been that full on this whole trip. So
yeah, because we're so skinny now.
Yeah. And so we ate dinner, did some dishes, threw in one last load of laundry.
Dad did the dishes. I almost got in trouble. I didn't know he asked me twice to do the dishes. I had my AirPods in. We almost had our first fight.
No fight. It was not going to be a fight.
You were kind of bugged.
I was a little bugged. I was.
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. I did the dishes.
I was just like, okay, you got to get up and do those dishes. They're not going to do themselves. So anyways, dishes are done. Min came in. She took over and got it done. And she did her journaling. And
I had to catch up because I didn't do the last 2 days. I was just tired and I was just...
Yeah, some days we get in late and it's just like... You're just tired. You don't like...
Because after we ate McDonald's yesterday, I wanted to just knock out.
Like, I really didn't even want to walk that far to get to McDonald's yesterday.
Yeah,
but
that was like on the way back, he kept like turning around. I was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm just looking for a taxi."
Yeah, it really wasn't that far, but I was just.
It's not that far, but it's like when you've already.
It was
walked
a little over a
17
half a
miles,
mile, and I just didn't feel like walking anymore.
And we had groceries.
I knew it was only going to be like. The last time we took a taxi in Spain, I think they started the meter like at €2, so it was going to be like $3 or $4 to. It's just like,
but it's so hard to find taxis here, and they don't have like Uber or anything, and
they say they do Cabify, and there's one other one,
but it doesn't work in any.
But it doesn't work in any of the cities that we've been. Yeah, maybe Madrid and Barcelona, but
not anywhere else.
But yeah, so anyways,
living like locals.
That was our day of rest. It was a nice day off, nice to relax and catch up on journaling and all that stuff.
Views.
Because like Minnie was saying, a lot of days we just get in and it's like a chore to even go get something to eat some days because you're just so tired. But a good day off helps recharge you. So we're ready to get back at it.
Very recharged.
Yeah, tomorrow I'll be recharged. So, anyways, that is our day of rest number 2, and back on the road tomorrow. See you guys.